Hello, hello, everybody. I am going to be doing some. Well, let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I'm not muted this time. I'm going to be doing some tribute runs with my barbarian here. Oh, my phone's ringing. It's a scam call. Fuck you. Tribute runs. I need to get some legendary, some Legos, and some boss summoning mats. I will not be on for too terribly long, but I will be on. I'm going to save these for doing with friends. I'll do it down here. But I will be on for some time, and maybe half hour or so. But I need to get some Legos for my Necromancer and some boss mats because you can't go wrong with boss mats. That's not the button I wanted. I think I'll do the boss mats first. But I only had an 8-hour day, so I'm excited. I got home from work. I worked graveyard, crashed out, startled awake, and now I'm here. Let's see. Now, on one of my streams, I was super muted. And I don't recall if I said how I kept forgetting to have 2 mercenaries, but I have 2 now. And, yeah, I'm gonna click that. Just, that's always good. Get a little extra Legos while getting some boss mats. Can't go wrong, can't go wrong. I did see notes that came out for the changes they made from PTR. I'm very frustrated by it, personally. I think it's some punk ass bullshit. They changed a lot of stuff, a lot of the boss powers. They not nuked, thankfully, but they did nerf quite a few things that I was looking forward to. But we'll have to wait until the 24th to find out what all has been changed. The powers and stuff, my build I was doing for my Necro Minion Master might take a little longer to get my momentum, but I'll find the right groove with it when season 8 starts. I think the volume might be too loud. I'll try talking louder until I can adjust the volume a little, because that sounds loud in my ear. My headphones. My earphones. Phone for your ears. Kind of makes sense. But otherwise, I'm still kind of hyped for season 8. I'm just a little frustrated that they have to change so much from PTR. And it's not a whole lot of changes yet, but they fucked up Darrell's his power. I'm not too happy. Still gonna use it for my flurry rogue, but it's just, man, I'm fussy. Alright, let's check this volume out before I pop out of this hole. Because it sounded a little loud in my ear. I don't know how loud it will sound in your ear. And I know my first videos I did atrocious with sound. And try not to make that mistake again. I'm still not, still don't have a cam. I'm still not like all fancied up or anything with my streaming, but at least I'm streaming. I'm aiming to do at least a half hour a day, but it depends on how work is and how the kids are and shit like that. Right now the children are on spring break and they're spending another night at grandma's house, which is kind of driving me crazy because they've been over there for a few days on and off. And, you know, I miss my kids. I'm not even home half the time because I'm at work, but I still miss them when they're not at home because I know they're not at home. I think about it, but it is whatever. It will be fine. I'm stuck on the wall. I do my clears with my barbarian because it is easier, it is faster. The necromancer, he'll do better in season 8, but he can beef bosses now. Once I get some boss mats, if I'm still feeling it, and I'm not trying to go back to sleep again because I do work again tonight, then I'll do some boss runs with my Necro. And so I threw him in the title. I wrote shenanigans. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be doing, honestly. I just kind of go with the flow. I'm stuck on the wall. Unlike my barbarian here, who keeps getting stuck on everything under the sun. I'll do a goblin search. My barbarian gets hung up on everything, quite literally. So do the horses when I'm riding the stupid horses from A to B. Maybe it's user error, skill issue. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm not seeing no goblins. The goblins are ghosts. Well, now I'm getting a call from the doctor's office. If you could please hang a moment. Doctor's office calling. Bullshit about prescriptions. Did I unmute? Yes, I unmuted. I swear to God. Not a single phone call the entire time I'm asleep or anything, but I touch my computer and then they're going to be calling. They want me to call a place they referred one of my kids out to set up an appointment, and I'm like, I don't know what appointments I have right now, so you're going to just have to wait. Alright. Let's pick up some of this stuff, some of the good stuff. Oh, I should grab that out of here. Oh, I need to make this my favorited town. Alright, let's just pull it all. That's all shit. 2014, let's see, 13. Oh, I missed 21 over here. It's going to be changing, I know, but at least while I first have it, I'll put it here. I like to have a row at the top empty in case I end up getting something new. That way I know what the fuck came in new. Favorite of town, so I don't go to Sergard and get confused and run in circles. Let's check the chat while I'm doing it. And it's just me, myself, and I. Shenanigans, man. I gotta call and make that appointment, but I don't feel like doing it right now. Oh, the whole point of this was to go here. And none of those are good, so if it doesn't have a star on it, I'm not even fucking looking at it. If it doesn't have an attribute. I don't even remember what it's called now. It's a star, I don't fucking care. Oh, the mail just ran. Fuck off, ghost. But let's do a couple more of these, and then I'll do a couple boss runs. I won't be long today, I don't think. Should have ignored the call. Now they want me to do stuff. And I ain't about doing stuff right this minute. It's not even for anything important. It's just a follow-up because my son has asthma. I'm like, well, he still has asthma. He's doing fine now. What do you want? Just another appointment to say, yes, the asthma is asthmaing. The floor here is made of floor. Thank you for that. Like, I don't know. They want more money, I guess. They want that copay. Copay that I ain't got to copay. It sucks being, I'm working constantly, but because we're one income right now with my husband out on medical leave, there's nothing really breaking even. People are peeling out outside. Shut the fuck up. But nothing really seems to break even, and I have to choose, oh, do I want a stupid follow-up appointment, or do I want to get dinner for the kids? It's one of the only reasons I'm not too frustrated that my mom keeps wanting the kids for the spring break, is because she can feed them constantly. She gets half our groceries every month. So, at least I know they're being well fed, eating like little pigs over there. And it's the Christmas hog, everybody. Get this little group out. You see, my Necromancer can do it, but it cuts it close. Because he's still optimized for Season 8. I could go to my Season 7 build, but I want to be in the habit of my Season 8 build, so I don't get all confused with my finger movement. I'm very, very simple, okay? If I play a game that needs the WASD and then I try to play Diablo, I'm sitting there confused why I'm pulling up all kinds of shit instead of actually moving. So I have to be like fully trained in the hand movements of the proper game that I'm trying to play. Otherwise I get so thrown off I can't do shit. Is that just a me thing, or is that skill issue? Probably hardcore skill issue, but I mean, I do what I gotta do. I'm just happy I remembered to unmute it this time. There's like 2 or 3 streams that have been muted on my YouTube because I know not all of the streams stay on Twitch. After a while they expire or whatever. I still don't know how to use half of the stuff that I have going on. But on my YouTube, every stream I do, I'm putting on there. They're unedited unless I make a clip of something and download the clip special, because I don't have any video editing software. But that is fine, I think. Just checking the chat real quick. Still solo, which is fine by me right now. Be nice to get some followers, some subscribers. Maybe get a buck or two from donations. I do take requests. Season 8's probably going to have more things that'll have like, hey, can you try this out? Can you try that out? But if there's something you want to see, armor, you want to see what armor I have in different colors, the little cosmetics move, bitch. Something like that. And a little donation, $2, $3, that'd be cool. Otherwise, just hanging out is kind of fun. I'm going to be playing anyways, so why not? I probably won't stream too much when I'm playing with a lot of people, like my friends and my husband. But I will stream when I can stream. I don't know how many people actually want to see, like, 4 random people playing a game at the same time together. And I don't quite know how to do the co-op stream. My husband streams. He's Hex Vessel. Spelled the traditional way because I don't know how to spell it right now. But it's just Hex Vessel. He streams. He plays more games than just Diablo, though. He does like PoE and other bullshit like that. So you could always check him out. If I'm not streaming here, I might be in the background there hollering out, "Oh no, help! They're coming through the back door! Oh no! The children!" You never know what I'll be hollering out. Our 14-year-old plays with us sometimes, but they don't want to really be all over the stream too often. Let me see. I'll do a couple more, like one more, and maybe get on the Necro and do some bosses and call it a day. I'm sitting here just waiting for it to load. I'm like, alright, go on. Gotta go through the whole stupid. Be cool to find a goblin, get an extra chest, but no. Then again, my goblin checks have been half-assed, so I mean, some of that might be me. If there were a goblin, I might have just missed it. Who knows? Yeah, I could have gone down there, do that. Should pop up on the mini-map, so I shouldn't be missing too much. Don't want to go to the blue circle just yet, obviously. It's almost too easy on the barbarian. It looks like it might still be a good build next season. I don't know, I might change it a little. I wanted the little jumpy Barb, but my whirlwind got the best of me. A little jump and a little earthquake, you know? Yeah! Just leap out of nowhere, all of a sudden you have a leaping ninny in your face. But, let's see, I have like 5 different max roll builds that I'm eyeballing on paper that look okay, but I'll see how they are when the season finally drops. I'm gonna get me that little naked cat with all the eyes. I'm gonna get him and I'm gonna name him Swiss Cheese. That's what I'm doing. That's my big plan of season 8. I don't know if I'll be able to get the battle pass or not. Usually our friends will get the battle passes. They'll buy ours and they'll buy their own. And then we all just play together because they do a druid and a sorcerer. And they sometimes need help. Not saying anything about the classes because I don't know anything about the classes. I don't play those ones at all. I usually main a rogue. And then my second that I'll make in a season is the barbarian. And then I'll do a necro. Sometimes I switch to necro and barbarian up depending on how the builds are going. But those are the three, my top 3 that I play. I tried a Spiritborn for like half a second and I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, it's just a rogue but with like trees on him. He's just a jungle rogue. I didn't feel that. I'll just keep my traditional rogue. Thank you. My rogue, my rogagan, my rogueagon. San Diego. I don't have much diversity in my classes. I need to branch out and try some of the other ones, but I don't see it happening. I see the druid and I get all excited about the little werewolf, but I just wasn't feeling it when I played it. And the sorcerer, the hydras are pretty cool, but I don't know, I get picky. I get extra picky about my builds. And I also get stuck on everything. My favorite thing to do is to get trapped on walls, and I had runes that let me have the sorcerer's teleport while I was on my barbarian here, and I got stuck in a wall like twice. So I mean, that shit happens. That shit's real. I don't see no goblin. Gobble, gobble, goblin. Goblin these balls. Nope. Bitch ain't goblin nothing. Is this where I started? I think this is where I started. I don't fucking know. I think I did enough goblin search there. Oh no. Anyhow. Oh. I like this little ball. Where have I not gone? Am I just blind? Maybe it was that way. The fuck? I don't know what I'm doing. I think I started from up there. Might be down this way. Nope. I got enough time. Oh, let me just check inside this hole to see if there's a goblin. I got started talking, I said goblin needs nuts, and I forgot where I was going or what I was doing because I'm a 12-year-old and I don't know how to think. But I got plenty of time. 400 seconds. That might do it. Fuck out of the way, bitch. Fuck off, ghost. Okay, there it is. Fucking making me feel insane over here, guy. Then I look at the mini-map to travel. And then I run into walls and I blame the walls. It's not my fault, I'm pretty sure. What was that? Boots? I don't need boots. I was saying it in a different stream, but on my necromancer, what I'm trying to do is get gear that's not Ubers, so when I start in Season 8, I'm not all frustrated by it, because I'm not going to start out with Ubers in Season 8. And it's been a while, because when I got to my necromancer, I already had Ubers. Let's see. Fuck all that shit up. I need you to go down here. I won't be doing any of these guys, but I will be running some of these guys. I should save up to get more, but I'm not going to be on that long, so I'll do it now. Still no one in here with me, which is fine, it's fine. I understand. Do a couple bots runs. I'll go check the. Oh, I never fixed my stuff. Whatever. I don't have anything right now. I carry everything with me because then when I get stuff, it's already in a nice little stack. I think I'll do him first. I'll go bash him in the head a couple times. He's the easiest to access, so poor Varshawn gets whopped in his big old ugly head. But I do need some legendary gear. Maybe even no, I need legendary in order to make sure I'm not overestimating my season 8 and then I get in there and I have legendary gear, no Ubers, and I'm frustrated at life. Oh, I forgot I was going to go to the mercenary den. I don't know, I got all excited to jump in the hole. I'll go do that real quick. I also have to take my incense and such. Gotta do that at some point. Spam caller did not leave a voicemail, so fuck him. Let's see. You. I know I should save it. Ooh, hello, thank you. I should save my stuff to let my necromancer have a chance to get something nice, but I don't know, I got more steel. That's like a Gregory run. I think he's 12. I don't remember. There's no Varshawn's the cheapest one. He's a cheapo. Okay, let's take those things so I don't forget. One thing I need to get in a better practice of is keeping my distance and letting the minions do the fighting. It's something I keep forgetting. Oh no, see, I was keeping my distance and he came right into my mouth. That was not how that was supposed to sound. He ran right at me. That's better. That sounds better. See, he keeps running right at me. I don't want to use my Army of the Dead yet. I'll use it when he's new and fresh. Good job. Come on, you. Finish him. There we go. Alright. I don't remember on my build. I'm gonna... it's gonna take me a minute to get it up. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding? There it is. My necky boy, even though I make female characters. Blood Moon Britches and the Ring of Mindlin are the only uniques I'll be using. Everything else is going to be legendary until and or if I get a the Ubers, the Air Perdition, and I do believe it's Shrouded. Nope, it's Materials, I think. I don't know if she has it. I'll look at it in a minute. I don't know why I pulled the build up. That wasn't smart. Yeah, Tyrael's Might and the Air Perdition are the only Ubers I'll be using. And then the Blood Moon and Mindlin are the uniques I'll be using. But I've got to switch the helmet and chest at some point. I was gonna... Oh, because I have this open in the background. Can't see my users. Oh, hello, P. Jackson. How are you doing today? I'm gonna run this again. Just talking about how I actually need to get Legos for him. Which now that I'm on him, I'm not smart. I was literally on him saying I needed to be on my Necro in order to buy some gear from the den, the mercenaries. I forget what I'm doing as I'm actively doing it. This isn't my fault. This is the fault of working full time for garbage pennies on the dollar. But I'll finish out on this. I'll finish these last 3 runs, and then I'll go back to the mercenary den and look at the gear that I didn't look at because my brain told me I was on my barbarian still. I already did my tribute runs with him earlier in the stream. All my streams will be uploaded to YouTube. It's linked in my social or whatever. I didn't mean to scatter the nuns. It's the army of the dead. There's a cooldown. But didn't mean to doesn't mean it don't happen. I'm gonna do one more run and then I gotta go clear out. I got 2 more runs in my pocket though. I just do it at the mercenary den and get 2 birds, 1 stone type of thing. 2 hands, 1 sandwich. That doesn't sound right. 2 sandwiches, 1 mouth. Double fist the sandwich. Real hungry. Pick up all this bullshit and then that's not the button I wanted either. Come on, brain. I'll go to the den, see what they have sitting around in there. Just hanging around. Okay, so I didn't need any of this shit. Nope. So let's just clear out the inventory there. Alright, let's see. Do you have any helmets? Nothing that's what I want. I could roll it again, but then I don't have the points to buy anything if something does come up. I'll just get her back over here. To Varshan. I think there's 1 more run. Yeah, he's got 1 more run, and then I'll be doing some more people. Let's see. I think next I'll do I'll do Gregory next. Old Greg. I know it's like Gregory or whatever, but his name is Gregory. And he's old Greg. Nobody will change that. Varshan. And old Greg. Not that I need any more Ubers, but I mean, would it kill you to drop something nice? I'll just do this one first. I'll do Beastie Boy. The old Beastie Boy. I could have done more tributes, but I'm not going to be on for long today. And I don't think any drop I get is ever going to beat the 4-star Shroud of Death that I got on my 2nd stream ever. That was unexpected. Oh, ran to the wrong hole. Wrong hole, wrong hole. Now how many times I get lost doing this? Can't travel nowhere. Can't drive my horse. I know how to drive a horse. Drive it to insanity. Did I yell Beastie Boy the entire time I was running to fucking Zur? Listen. Boss is boss. I don't ask questions anymore. Get this old man out of his bathtub, make him slip. If he just had a bath mat, he might not have slipped and died. That's what it looks like on the barbarian, because I do earthquakes right before he spawns in, and the motherfucker's dead. He steps out, so tweet, dead. But I don't want to do my barbarian right this minute. I already did my barbarian just to speed run some tributes and grab some more boss mats to do a few runs. I don't have a lot of runs. I got 1 run on him. Never remember who takes how much of what. I'm gonna do old Greg at some point too. And then Beastie Boy. It's Beastie Boy that gave me that 4-star drop that my barbarian's wearing. I have that in a clip on my site, and I also have it as a clip on the YouTube. I think yeah, here he is. He's right here this whole time. I'll go to Kovashad. Or Kazakhstan is sometimes I say because I'm not an intelligent person. Whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. Let's see how badly I steer right into a wall. Let's see how badly I steer my horse today. Trot little pony, don't fall down. Little Necro's going to play with the Beastie Boy. A popsicle. And then I'll go do Greggy. Old Gregabo. I doubt he's gonna hand me anything nice this time. He actually killed me on one of the streams I was muted in. Okay, hello. Okay. Will you fuck off? Shit. I get all distracted talking about my untimely demise before, and then I can't even think. I could wait for the cooldown, but that sounds like a lot of work. I can do 2 runs of him. 2 runs. That's better than no runs. That's fine. This is fine. Sometimes I get him in phase 1. Sometimes I don't get him until like almost the end. Oh, he fell and broke his leg. It's fine. He fell and broke his leg, everybody. We're okay. We're safe here. I don't know how to click straight. Do one more run of him. Yeah, I got room for it. He's the one I need more of. I need the Mindolin. I have a Mindolin, but I wouldn't mind a better Mindolin. It's good, but could be better. Ah, before you even jumped, you frozen bitch. You popsicle motherfucker. Okay. Grab this stuff, little hand. And all of it is garbage. That's cool. Go to Sear Guard, drop this or salvage this shit. And then pop over to Greggy. And then, I don't know, I might pop off. I might just noodle about. I'm not sure yet. I have yet to decide. Don't mind all my runes. These are none of the runes I even need for anything. Drop you down there. Takes too long to do this, so I'll just hang on to it. Hello, turn your brain on. Hi there, buddy. All up in it. It's one thing I'm looking forward to Season 8 is just being able to teleport straight to the boss or straight to my friends instead of trying to go to a stupid town and then I run like the Dickens and I can't run straight. And the Dickens aren't dickening. The thickens of the Dickens, you know. See, right there, stuck on something. I want to blame it on looking at the mini-map while I'm running instead of looking where I'm actually going. But, stop. I do this shit even when I'm looking straight at where I'm going, so. Just like playing other games, Halo, couldn't drive the tank. Can't drive straight. GTA, can't drive the car. Can't drive straight. I've learned to run. I just hoof. You know how many times I go to that other fucking dungeon? Piece of shit dungeon out of nowhere. Alright. Let's go play with this guy. Oh, Greg, it's time to wake up. Good morning, little fella. Could do 3 of his runs. I'll take it. Again, I don't need an Uber, but it sure would be nice to have some pretty drops here or there. Try to practice stepping in the back. I'm not used to being so distance. I'm hands-on. I need to be hands-off. Have an itchy head. No. Enter doesn't do shit. But I am definitely more used to my rogue main this season has been somewhat a challenge at just remembering to be distance, because even when I have like Heartseeker, I was sitting there right up on top of people. I don't know, I like to be up in their face. Get all up in their grill, be like, I'm a piece of broccoli stuck in your teeth. I guess with this cosmetic, I'm not a piece of broccoli, I'm more like a piece of jerky. All the flayed flesh. They do the Lord's work. I mean, look, they converge on him and rip him to pieces. Actually stayed relatively back. I'm surprised at myself right now. Got a bunch of garbage. It's not garbage for other builds, but it doesn't do my build. I've been streaming for 36 minutes right now. Maybe I'll go play at the world boss. I'll see who if it even is still there. Sometimes it's like, world boss coming. Nope, see, he's already gone. Bitch already did. Don't know why it's still telling me he's there. Maybe I'll go do this. Do some favors over here. Hope I don't run into anyone, because I haven't PvP'd on my Necro. I've PvP'd on my Barbarian and my Rogue. And my Flurry. Well, I'm testing Dancing Knives right now, so the build's a little wonky. But the Barbarian had no problem over here. I'm stuck on a wall. I ran right into that fucking wall. Got some damn neighbor kids outside screaming. If you're not dying, you don't need to make that noise. And if you're making that noise, there's no way you're dying. Stupid. Whatever. Any hooser. What I really like about the Minion build is out of nowhere I'll be running and I find all these seeds on the floor and I'm like, where did these seeds even come from? What were you guys doing when I wasn't looking? I need to step out of the poison puddle, but I was focusing. Oh, he's dead. We're gonna get a deader. A deader. I'll let the children deal with the deader while Mother gathers all the stuff that fell out of that guy's butt. Thank you guys. Oh wow, a heart. The seeds up here. Oh, before I do that, I actually need to do an event. Ugh. I'm not one for the events. I'm not a fan of doing the events. What do you want me to do? Speak with a villager? Oh, I always come right to just the little corner edge and then I'm confused, like, where is everything? Further down, stupid. Alright, go feed my minions. Feed. And Golden's name is Baby. Feed, baby, feed. I didn't name each of my skeletons. There's too many. 13 of them, or 11 of them. I'm not going to try to name all that. 5 of them wouldn't be too bad. We could just do the Golden Girls for some of it. Rose and Blanche and Dorothy and Sophia. The 4 of them. But, nah. I ain't gonna try to name all fucking 11 of these bitches. I'll just name my babies. Like my golem. Baby. His name's Baby Chaka. Chaka eat. Chaka eat. Let's check out some of these seeds. Alright, and then that will let me do putting the seeds in, and then I'll have extra favors left over. Stop having seeds. I get it. And I know I could just leave them behind, but if I see them, I feel obligated to grab them. Alright, well, while that's doing that, check on a couple things over here. Oh, I don't want to call that place and make an appointment. Sounds stupid. Yeah, see, I could go do some of them, but like for Darrell and Andy, I like to save them to do with my friend group. Goddamn. Guess so, shit. Watch that bitch spinning like a fucking tornado up there. It's like the longest 9 seconds in the history of time. Ta-da! Now I have 11 out of 10 instead of exactly 10. Ooh, an extra one for later. Need a helmet and a chest piece. I have some okay ones in my bank, but yeah, I don't put those on while I'm streaming because it feels bad, son. I never finished this on here. I wonder if you get a second spark for each character you get a new spark. I don't remember what season it was they did that, but that was cool when they did. Okay. Big money. It's not gonna have what I want on it, I already know. I'd be able to go ahead and do another fucking Varshan run. Every time he thinks it's done, I come back. No! Stop hitting me. The ones I like to do as far as the Nightmare Dungeons is Hoarfrost Demise, Witchwater, and Heathen's Keep. Because those ones seem to be the fastest ones to me. And I'm all about speed. Speed. Yeah, I could do one more of him. Oh, well, thank you, ma'am. Give me a piece of candy. Maybe I'll check them. I'll go ahead and roll it since I don't have over 200. I could do a roll and it's fine. I'm not able to. I'll still be able to buy something. Hello, Beacon 000. Check the chat periodically. Just see how you guys are doing. So none of this is what I need right now. I'm gonna waste 100 and see if I get what I need. Oh, I'll take you. I'll take you, but you're not the gear I wanted. There's a whole lot of nothing. But I'll pop off another Varshan real quick. Why not? Why the hell not? Maybe I'll go ahead and get back on my Barbarian. Run a couple more tributes. Maybe I should do that first. That's what I'll do. I'll put this in the bank so my Barbarian can hold it and tell me how much I have. Alright, so we got 4, 6, 7, 8, 16, 21, 24, 31. See, I need to get Skeleton Mastery, and I got Skeleton Mastery here, and I need to get Golem at some point. This one was pretty good. I need to get max life and max resistances for the other rolls. It seems practically impossible right now. I'll eventually get it, I'm sure. Oh, that other guy took off. Maybe his name was Bacon, not Beacon, and I missaid his name, and he's upset. Beacon, Bacon, Baba Leapin'. Whatever, get out of here, Pippin. I don't care then. How's that sound? Shit. Alright. I said earlier in my stream how I like to keep everything in my inventory so I can see how much I have of what. And then I also like to keep it in order even though I know the order's going to change. I don't think I even need this shit, but I know the order's gonna eventually change, but whatever. The amounts. See, yep, and that's my 4-star I got from Beast in the Ice on my second stream ever with Lil John, my first follower while streaming. He came on and he was there, and I think he's my good luck charm because I'm not getting nothing right now. But that's okay. Life goes on. Bird lady looking all angry. She's a dancer. Look how she dances. That's her title as a mischievous dancer. Everyone's mischievous something because my username is pronounced Mischievous, which was mischievous with my name Stevie in it. Because I thought it would be cool. And it sounded better than Sith Nicole, which is a username I've had on multiple other sites and accounts and stuff. Because the Sith knew what was going on. The Jedi were too rigid. I'd end up being I'd be a great Jedi, because I ain't trying to fuck people up on accident, like on purpose, I mean. But I'd choke a bitch out. And that's fine, I'll force choke a bitch out. I think the Grey Jedi know like a nice little sweet spot in the middle there. They're not as rigid as the Jedi, but they're not evil as the Sith. I wouldn't kill just a random baby, but I'd kill baby Hitler. I don't think a Jedi would kill baby Hitler. I think they'd wait until at least a teenager. Maybe toddler Hitler, if he like threw hissy fits. But who knows? I just know the Sith would probably label me as a bad Jedi. Like, you're not doing it right. And the Jedi would 100% call me a Sith. First force choke, they'd be like, you're not a Jedi. A Jedi you are not? You know, you tell me not to deal in absolutes, then y'all are absolute in everything. Make it make sense. I say about a fictional thing. If they could be fictional, but they still should have some logic to them. Goblin? No goblin. I keep hoping for a goblin. Got stuck on something. Spun too fast, they dug a hole in the floor and got stuck in my own little earthquakes. Get out of here, bees. It's funny, in real life I'm allergic to bees. And you got all these fucking corpse flies and shit around. Okay, let's get that guy. And I've done like 4 runs so far, 4 tributes. Not a whole lot. But I ain't seen a single goblin. I do semi-check for goblins. Well, you know, if you were just quiet back here, you would have lived. You had to make a little blast and catch my attention. I'm just run like a human. Whee. I can't wait for season 8 to get that naked little cat. I can't wait for the 24th to see what else they've fucked up. I mean, nerfed and adjusted. Nerfing boss things already. PTR should have just gone how it was. They should have fixed the things that were wrong. The glitches and errors, but they shouldn't start nerfing shit until mid-season. After the Spiritborn launch and they were absurdly overpowered, I don't know why the rest of us get in trouble for nothing. Let us be overpowered too. Jeez. I say as I'm walking through this like it's nothing. I don't want to be overpowered. Think you are there, champ. Think you might be. And Barbarian's just good for knocking this shit out quick. I would like to see a gobbo, not 1 goblin balls. One that gives me another chest. Chesticles and spectacles. Wallet and watch. There's no goblins in here. It's a maze of lies. I'm stuck in the maze of lies. I'll check up here still. I got the time for it. Well, in the game I have the time for it. I'm gonna have to get off here soon and get back to sleep. I work graveyards. I need to not be awake at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I need to wake up in 5 hours and go to work, so oops. But I slept this morning. I got home fucking exhausted and just crashed out. So. And I need to get all that overtime I can. I actually had an 8-hour shift, so I felt semi-human after work. I need to get the overtime so I can eventually buy a can. I should probably go to sleep. I don't want to though. So no, I won't yet. Check and see how the viewers are going. P. Jackson's still here. I hope you're having a good day. Is it Peter Jackson? Peter Jackson. There's garbage. Why are people screaming outside my house? Shut the fuck up. I don't talk to my neighbors. I don't go outside with my neighbors. They're annoying. Their children are annoying. Right now they're out there just shrieking. I know it's outside, and I know, kids play outside. I have kids. I know kids. I understand it. But I don't know why you need to shriek at the top of your lungs repeatedly like some type of air raid siren. Unless you're being savagely attacked, and they're not. They're in my front yard, just screaming to scream. I've already talked to their parents, like, hey, can you keep your kids out of my yard? No fucks given. Negative amount of fucks. It's just to the point I hope they leave my car alone, and past that, I couldn't care. Which my car's not even here right now. My husband is gone. He went to an appointment, and I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not going to that appointment. I usually go with him because he forgets things sometimes, but this is just a follow-up on some medication. He'll actually be home anytime. But I was like, I'll go to sleep, and then I end up just fucking streaming instead. That's not my fault. That's the nap's fault. I shouldn't have taken a nap earlier. Now I'm like wired. I'll be going to work all droopy, sitting there just chugging energy drinks, hoping for the best. That's what's gonna end up happening. I don't think today was his follow-up appointment. It might be physical therapy. I don't know. It's an appointment he could handle on his own. He didn't have to remember what they were telling him. So, he could handle it. Oh. I thought it was a yawn. It didn't turn out to be a yawn. It just was a noise. I was hopeful. If it was a yawn, maybe I could go back to sleep without a problem, but no. Let's look down this little penis. Goblin? No. Maybe he was hiding behind the foreskin. No goblin in that penis. I don't think I'll find any goblins. It would be nice. Get extra boss mats. I should have just done like 10 runs and then done the boss races. Now I'm not going to want to run to everyone. I think I'm just going to do some Varshan runs, whatever I end up getting with hearts. And then call it done, because he's the quickest to get to. And I don't know. I'm feeling lazy. Lazy belly right now. I'm a lazy muskrat. That's my song. I don't want to go to work. I'm a lazy muskrat. It's Toys R Us theme, but about work instead of being a child. Yeah, and remember being a kid not having to do anything. The worst thing in my life was having to do some chores, and I'm like, I'm doing them now. Except I do have the 14-year-old doing most of the chores now. I'm not too hard on them for doing chores because they have over a 4.0 in school. They're gonna graduate valedictorian and shit. I ain't messing with it. You don't want to wash the dishes? That's fine. The 10-year-old will do it. He's not so hot in school. He takes after me. The teenager takes after dad. Smart as a whip and nerd, taking out all the classes and shit. I'm like, I barely passed through school because I couldn't be fucked. I'm like, this is boring. I'm not about it. But I did play sports. I don't know if I'd say I was a jock, but every month I had some sport going throughout the whole entire year. Softball, I even did cheerleading, football, volleyball, basketball. I didn't play tennis. I wasn't here for tennis. There's no goblins. I ain't afraid of goblins and ghosts. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Click. The Predator remix. Alright. Oof. And it's dead. That's beautiful. Bitch, just die already. You're worse than Andy, dying for 28 minutes. Give me my candy. Let's see what I'm looking at. That's okay. Where am I at? So, I can do 5 runs of Varshan right now. Maybe I'll do one more tribute. And then I'll do the Varshan runs on the Necro. And then I'll go to bed. That sounds like a fair trade. That sounds like the mature decision a 37-year-old would make. Play video games instead of sleeping and then be tired at work. I do security. Pretty much just stand around all day. It's not like I'm going to fall asleep. Not a cow fall asleep standing. Do one more tribute. Oh, but it's at a nice 95, whatever. Oh, wait. 'Cause, you know, I need more gear. The gear that's bullshit gear. Piece of shit gear. Crappy ass gear. I need it. Alright. Let's go, Barbo. I think my Barbie's broken. It just keeps killing everything. My Barbie doll's violent. Never really played with Barbie dolls, but that's because I grew up poor as I am now, and we couldn't afford Barbie dolls. There were three of us, me and both of my brothers. Okay, why aren't you dying? Fucking, you're dead, bitch. I had two brothers, and my mom got all what they would call boy toys. And we just shared all our toys. Sitting there with Hot Wheels, playing war with Hot Wheels and G.I. Joes, and every now and then I got a pony. Just a little Dollar Tree pony, the little legs would break off. And I'm like, oh, you're going to a glue factory. It'd make my little brother cry. He's a little weenie hut. They're a year older than me and a year younger than me. We all grew up right there, just bumping heads, getting into savage fights, recreating WWE moves. It was WWF at the time. Raw Monday nights. Monday Night Raw. That's what they called it. Ain't watched wrestling in eons. At least a month of Sundays, if not more. It was always so cheesy. Always so stupid. But we'd do fucking moves on each other. We're sitting there, it was like the Hardy Boys. Jumping off of shit, jumping off the slide. Thinking we looked all cool. We probably looked like we needed helmets. Oh, did I not grab all the little blue things? Huh? What the fuck's my pigeon doing? What's he called? He's a raven. I named him Plum. He doesn't pick shit up. I'm excited to get the multi-eyed cat next season. And name him Swiss Cheese, and hopefully he'll do stuff. Okay. It's a joke on the barbarian, I swear to God. I don't even need to be getting this stupid pillar. I got plenty of time. I try to check all the nooks and crannies, but then I'm like, I'll check the nooks. The crannies are too far. It's called a speed run. I'm not very speedy at it. The whole reason for using the barbarian is to go quickly. It's like Sonic, but instead of spinning in a ball, I spin in a circle. I'm stuck on something. So I'm looking at the mini-map, hoping to spot a goblin. But like my grandpa always said, you can hope in one hand, shit in the other to see which one gets filled faster. It's a totally normal thing to say. Whereas if my husband were here, he'd be shaking his head just right off to the side like, don't say that. Don't put that out there. Oh, I put it out there. I've already been up here. No gobbo. I must be too busy gobbling those nuts. I won't stop saying that joke. I think this will be the last tribute run, and then I'll get on my necromancer and do some Varshan. And then go to sleep, because I need to get some hours of sleep. I wish the nap from this morning would carry over into graveyard, so 12 hours from now I'd be like, I still feel well rested. I napped for 4 hours this morning. But no. Come on, you. Ta-da. Ta-da. And then I'll go do some nonsense with Vershawn. Also gives me a chance to fix this. I like to keep Sergard as my favorited because everything's so tightly close together. I can hit the occultist, I could hit the gambler, I can run over to the fucking blacksmith and the jeweler, just boom, 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 all right there. And a nice little half circle. I don't have to go that far for anything. And I got a bunch of garbage. Thank you, ma'am. You keep your forge hot and suck a dick. How's that sound? Okay, okay. Yep. No, that's gonna go down anyways. I should have. Whatever. The hearts are gonna go down because that's what I'm gonna do is Varshawn. Tickle in my throat. You drink me some 7-Up. This was Phaedra, just to show her off. I was respecking her and stuff to try the second build for, what's it called? Why aren't you spinning? Why can't I spin you around? Can't spin no one else around. The fuck? Whatever. I was trying the Dance with Knives instead of Flurry for Season 8. I like to try the builds on the previous season when we only have a little bit left. That way I get in the habit of their button pushes, get in the rhythm of it. But, yeah. She's not ready for life. So, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use as many of those as I can. I'll go ahead and throw these in there. I like to move it down, keep a layer up there. I said that previously in the stream already. But yeah, I'll do these Varshawn runs and then I'm gonna get off and hit the bed. Get a couple more hours of sleep. And hope for an easy, slow night. What is today? Tuesday? I'm not gonna have an easy, slow night. Not on Tuesday. And go ahead and buff up real quick. Up right into a wall. When I don't look at the mini-map, I run into a dead end. When I look at the mini-map, I run into the wall. It's just what I do. Varshawn, wake up. We got like 8 runs. 7 runs? I don't fucking know how many runs I have. I am not good at math. I never claimed to be good at math. I did okay in English class, but that's because I could bullshit my way through an essay. Oh, yay. Finally, I got something. Wow. I got a spark, everybody. Look at that. Didn't mean to grab this potion. That's cock of water. It was 7 runs, because I'll have 5 after this one. I don't even try to be good at math. I just pull out a calculator for most of it. So Varshawn decided he got tired of having his ass kicked and handed me a piece of candy, but it wasn't enough, huh? Five more runs. I leave the potions on the floor that I know I'm not going to be using. Sometimes I accidentally pick them up and I end up just leaving them by the blacksmith. I wish they would have a thing where we could break it down like how you do for sigils and you get sigil dust. Like maybe we get a return of some of our mats for the potions, but no. These have shitty potions you have no use of. Because of course. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Oh, hello. Yep, Kelly, you are a bot. I will now be banning you. There we go. Right. That's the one thing I like about my necromancer. I can AFK. I'm generally okay. I can AFK on my barbarian, but that's because she's got so much life, it doesn't fucking matter. Stop that. Hey, stop your shit. Someone come punch him in the fucking head. Jesus Christ. I have kid for 5 seconds. You want to try to kill me? How'd that go for you? That didn't go the way you thought it would, did it? Stupid. I don't know why he bellies up to me. I'm way over here. I'm gonna get closer and watch my things pulling apart. Go on, eat. Eat. I don't want to scatter the nuns. Come on. Leave my army of the dead alone for now. And do it when he first spawns with full health. There we go. I got a spark from him already. I'll put it in the bank though. I don't just eat him right away. I don't need to eat him right away. Scare the nuns. This army of darkness is scatter the nuns because they scatter. Go on, get. Oh, scatter again, whatever. Just get it fucking done. That's gonna be nerf next season. That's gonna be frustrating. Oh, I didn't check to see if I was getting full. Up to town, you say. That's fine. See, she looks like a little corpse flower. Made with flayed flesh. I don't think it's demon flesh. I think she took it off human bodies, but that's fine. She's doing her best. And I'll set him down here with the rest of them. Let me just scoot some shit over. All sparks. I'm not going to use a single one of those for anything. But I'll save them for Eternal, because if there's ever a season that I'm just not feeling, or I just want to get on Eternal, I can just do that. Whatever. Got a whole bunch of shit for Eternal. Do one more run. And then I need to make sleep. Alright, go on, do something. Speak the Spanish. Go on. That's from a comedian at one point. I don't remember the comedian. I don't remember the rest of the joke. I just remember speak the Spanish. This kid didn't speak Spanish, but kept saying he did. Oh, that was funny to me. Alright, well, a whole bunch of garbage. Garbage runes. But at least the garbage could be salvaged for more garbage. Or I could sell it for gold, because I totally need gold at the end of the season. Totally need gold in my, in Eternal. Let's see. Pop these off there. Bring these back over here. Nope. So whoever I play next, I got all my boss mats. Let's look at the shop real quick. I forgot he updated. What do you have for me today, Gypsy Lady? Gypsy Lady. Boom, boom, boom. Gypsy Lady. Yeah. No, I got this one actually already for the Necromancer. Like a little angel. Like, yeah, you're an angel, alright. See, I wish I could just hold a button and put the whole armor on, but no. Where's she at? Am I blind? I'm blind to tell. Oh. I don't know how to find stuff. I didn't wear the helmet when I was wearing this armor. It's an M. I don't know why it goes so far down and I look all confused. I did it again. Where am I? I didn't wear the helmet when I was wearing it, but I went with, was it this one? No. This one? No. I don't remember what color I had. I think it might have been this one. Yeah, and at that time, I'm not saving this shit. At that time, I was using this shield. And I was using this scythe. No, it wasn't this scythe. I just recently got this scythe. It was this size, because it all matched. I don't remember the helmet I was using. I know it wasn't this. But she looked cool. She didn't look like a necromancer. She looked like a cleric. Necro lady. Necro lady. I don't remember what one. Was it this? It might have been that. Remember there's a little blue dongle on my head. I think it was that one. But it definitely didn't look like a necromancer anymore, and I was like, okay. And then I got the other armor. I know what I'm looking for, but I'm not seeing it. I'm just gonna start clicking shit. Oh lord, that was not the thing to click. Maybe it was one of these. You know what? It was this helmet right there. That's what I had her looking like before. And then I was like, nah. Discard. I like the corpse flower. I thought it looked kind of badass. Neither one of these have a thing for me right now, right? No. Hey, why do I keep clicking that shit? Don't get nothing good from this, but I'll see. See, no graders. Anyhow, that'll be it for tonight. I'll stream more, maybe, hopefully tomorrow. But again, everything will be uploaded onto YouTube, so you could always refer back to it. I don't know. I'm not editing shit. I'm literally downloading it straight from here, straight to YouTube, calling it done. It's alright. Have a good night, and thanks for joining me, P. Jackson. I hope you have a good one too.